On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Kevin Gausman is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, 3-to-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
Brett Gardner heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, left fielder, number 11.
Chop foul over towards the dugout.
First pitch, 136.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Eric Karros, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, they have to keep hitting the ball into the gaps. I mean, they're near the top of the league in slugging percentage, so that has to keep up for them. Keep getting those extra base hits in the big situations.
Chase Headley will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. And with that, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, it must be nice for a manager to be able to pencil in a guy like Manny Machado over there at third base. He won the Gold Glove in 2015. Great offensive player, but maybe even a better defensive player. He's got great instincts, an excellent arm, and very athletic at that position.
The 1-0 delivery. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Matt Holliday will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks leave 1. Yankees nothing. Michael Pineda is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Pineda pauses. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Gardner is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, I think be aggressive at the plate. I mean, this is a guy that's going to go in there and pound the strike zone. He doesn't walk many hitters, and so you have to attack that count, get up there, and be ready to swing early in counts.
Ellsbury going back at the track. The wall. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Designated hitter, Mark.
Liner towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. It's the Greg Bird will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
This is lifted out to left. Kim giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Starlin Castro will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
In there at the knees, strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Hit high and deep to left field. Kim looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. Home run number 9 on the year, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game. Jacoby Ellsbury will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8.
Aaron Judd readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. So it's 1 run. Jonathan Schoop strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Gary Sanchez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Jones going back. A leap at the wall, but Jones can't pull this one back. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Matt Holliday is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well. Especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And this is swung on and missed by Holliday as he's retired for an important first out. In now, Greg Bird. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
1-1.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kim on the move. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 14.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. So stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's now at 23 doubles on the year. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Chris Davis is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Pineda gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo. Up the middle and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Jonathan Schoop is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then just 1 pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch. I'm pretty sure that's not what he had in mind.
0-2.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Wellington Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And an easy play out there for Headley, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Aaron Judd heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Belted high in the air out to left. Kim ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as you check out the Yankees leaders, you can see he's currently in 4th place in that department.
Yeah, he's not setting the world on fire with doubles, but he's getting his fair share. Definitely an important part of this offense.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line to the right side. But therefore it is Davis. He spears it for the first out. Brett Gardner will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off for ball 1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Yeah.
2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping an eye on him.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Still 2-2. Flipped out the other way toward short, but right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman. Chase
Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He drew a walk his first time up. Trying to hold the lead. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with the base open.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a 2-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Gary Sanchez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. J.J. Hardy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Matt Holliday will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Scope's able to get there. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
the batter, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Greg Bird will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
At the knees, strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope has it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Second baseman,
Starlin Castro will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
0-1.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Looped out towards short, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Jacoby Ellsbury stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Seth Smith gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Aaron Judd is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Torres will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Brett Gardner will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3. Adam Warren will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Jonathan Schoop strides in, grounded out his last time through. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Adam Jones ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judd is there. 1 out.
The right fielder,
Seth Smith
number 9.
will step in. A ground out victim his last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat. Manny Machado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Greg Bird will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
TJ McFarland will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Jason Garcia will take over in a tie ball game with 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Drilled to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tommy Lane will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, and there's 1 away.
The designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
This is line to left. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And if this ball is in the alley just a little bit more, who knows where this thing ends up. Instead, it finds the outfielder's glove, and fortunately for them, that keeps the potential winning run off base.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now as he lines this one out to center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. CC Sabathia will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 52, CC Sabathia.
Wellington Castillo has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. To short, hit hard. He's got it. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Aaron Judd gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Aaron Judd.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Brett Gardner struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing across here this half, so one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Didi Gregorius will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Number 18, Didi.
J.J. Hardy steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
Leading off for the Orioles,
Sabathia gets the sign. First pitch on the way.
J.J. Hardy.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner and left. Gardner ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1.
Number 25.
Kim ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Joey Richard will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Joey Richard.
Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs.
Center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
Adam Jones will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bird is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 3 up, 3 down for Joey Richard will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 23.
Chase Headley comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
In there, strike 1. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Wow, you know, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ballgame. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Hunter Harvey is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Hunter.
We'll move forward now and rejoin this one in the bottom of inning number 11.
Third baseman,
Manny Machado struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis Rides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Sabathia pauses. Here's the first pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and they get them both.
If you're going to let this guy swing away in this spot, this is the chance you're going to take. That could turn out to be extremely costly. However, you still do move that winning run over to third base, so all is not lost yet.
Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Hard liner toward short. Oh, look at Didi. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. 11 innings, can't decide it. On to the 12th. Still tied. Greg Bird will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play. And it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the
time to rejoin our ballgame now as we're well into the extra frame.
Leading off for the Orioles, the second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is through into left. And there's your possible winning run aboard on a leadoff single.
Now the question becomes, with the winning run on first, will they decide to play a little National League style ball and bunt him up to second? At this point in the ball game, I think it's a definite possibility.
Wellington Castillo struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
J.J. Hardy will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
High and deep to left center field. Ellsbury going back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A 2-run homer for J.J. Hardy. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
First for the victorious
So that
Orioles.
just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 5-3. So long from Baltimore.
3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.